Well, accidentally, I don't know how, but my good old phone here just kind of, I was walking along, paused it as I was making a video. JJB Tin Man Views of NYC, of course. And I come back to continue the video now, a few blocks onward, away from where I was. And it's gone. I mean, not the video's gone. I hope it wasn't gone, but it might be. I'll have to check. But here's part 2. Downtown, west to east, stroll on a winter's day. It's quite a significant snowfall, and I was making a nice video. I sure hope it's still there. I don't know. Anyway, I'll check that in a minute. But right now I'm continuing to walk as I hit Astor Plaza on the east side now, East Village. And I'm heading to my apartment, my old apartment, where I'm going to go inside and pick up some mail. And that's what I'm doing. Anyway, so there's the old Cube, one of my favorite places. Haven't been spending much time there lately because I don't live down here anymore. I live on the Upper West Side, and just moved not too long ago in August. And ooh, be careful now, John. This looks like good old East Village where they don't clean the streets like everywhere else I've been walking there today. Aye. Lots of slush and snow. Aye. Well, they do clean around here. That's good. Made a little walking area because I don't want to get my tennis shoes, my sneakers wet. Oh boy, I already talked about that. I don't know if I still have it. Oh, also a little bit of East Village graffiti on the Cube. Jesus. Oh, sorry. So anyway, here we are. Astor Plaza, where the Cube is, the big black Cube, the Alamo. Spent a lot of time taking pictures and video of this. A lot of times people will spin the Cube, somebody painted on the other side of it. That'll get painted over. They always keep it clean. But that really just ticks me off. I don't like graffiti. Anyway, so here we are headed east on St. Mark's Place. Well, this is Astor Place, but really it's the same thing as St. Mark's Place, same thing as 8th Street. It's all the same street. Just different names, different spots. And gee, I hope the rest of that video so I can put parts 1 and part 2 up on my YouTube channel for you folks. If not, part 2 will be there. But you know, I got lots of this at East Village on video. There's the Mosaic Trail. That's Mr. Jim, a gentleman that spent many years putting on poles, light poles, all in this area down here. Not allowed to do it, but he did it anyway for years. Now, at some point, when they did Astor Plaza over, fixed it up more, made it more people-friendly and everything, right over there where the Cube is. And they took a few of his poles and they put them here. There's some more over there. Whoa, big bus blocking my view. But on the other side of the street, there's some more. There they are. See them over there? There's 2 poles there. One Mosaic Trail. See? Yeah. Well, they took some of his poles and put them all around the plaza area here. And there's still the ones that are on some of the light poles as you can walk along to the east on St. Mark's down to 2nd Avenue and see them. And he spent years just with like pieces of, tile and various broken dishes and you name it. And he made these poles, mosaics. Really kind of interesting. Anyway, they're not kept up. That's kind of a shame. I don't even know if he's still alive, to be honest. He was very old. He was getting he had a couple of things that were keeping him from motivating too much. He was in one of those strollers, like a wheelchair that rolls along, like a scooter in a sense. Here's another one right here. Now these are the ones that the city put up at some point. But what he used to do is he would put the mosaics right on these light poles. Like I say, he wasn't supposed to do that, but he did. And some of them still have them, some don't. And a lot of those ended up on display, like I just showed you. And some of them, I don't know what happened to them, but anyway, some of them are still there. There's one across the street I can see. Not kept well, like I say, because he's not around every year, every season when it was better, not cold like this, but he would be out there, and even when he was like almost an invalid, he'd be with his dogs for years too. His dog passed away at one point. And working on these poles, working right on. This one right here was one. Now you can hardly see. If you look down here real close on the bottom, there's some tiles. But the whole thing, this is all covered with mosaic tiles. You can see it pulled off of there, fallen off of there. And there's very few left. So it's not maintained because it wasn't supposed to be done in the first place. He had a crew of folks, young people, that sort of helped him for a while. You'd think they would have continued after he was unable to do it, but nope. As far as I know, nobody's doing it. That's a shame. Maybe somebody will pick it up. Who knows? Guess where we are? St. Mark's Place. There's the St. Mark's Hotel. It's 8th Street, but it's St. Mark's over here. This is where I used to live. Yep, it's my block. Yeah. I miss it, but had to move. This is an interesting house here. Nice building. Preserved. You know, it's a landmark. I believe it's Alexander Hamilton. Let's go up here. What the heck? Hey, don't fall down, boy. Hey, oh. Hamilton Holly House, 4 St. Mark's Place. Maybe I'll read it for you. Let's see here. Hamilton, the Hamilton Holly House, located at 4 St. Mark's Place, is a federal-style townhouse. It was constructed in 1837 and is one of 3 original remaining structures designed by Thomas E. Davis, the original developer of St. Mark's Place. From 1833 to 1843, it was the home of Alexander Hamilton's family, including his widow, Eliza, their children, Alexander Jr. and daughter, Eliza, and their respective families. Since the late 19th century, 4 St. Mark's Place has housed a variety of commercial enterprises reflecting the changing character of the block, including a butter merchant. Really, I don't remember that. A butter merchant. Must be before my time. A musical instrument store. I do kind of remember that, yeah. And experimental theater venues with its intact dormers and facade ornaments. 4 St. Mark's Place evokes the East Village's earliest history as a fashionable residential neighborhood. The house was designated as a New York City landmark in 2004. New York landmarks. Landmarks Preservation. It's cold. I can't talk. New York Landmarks Preservation Foundation 2020. Hey, a little bit of graffiti there. Damn, the East Village in downtown. More graffiti than I think any other neighborhood in Manhattan. I don't know about others, but anyway. Hey, yo, look out, boy. Take it easy, son. So anyway, there's still some charming older buildings. Mine's from 1899. Here it is right here. Right there with the green there. That's my old building right there. Now, St. Nicholas. It's the St. Nicholas. Yep. That's what they call this building on the top. Can't see it from here, but there's a name on the building, St. Nicholas. Yeah. I'm going inside to check my mail. I'll say goodbye for now. And some kind of construction going. I don't know. What are they doing? I don't know. Work permit. Anyhow, well, they did the whole building. They renovated it. That's one of the reasons I ended up leaving. But anyhow, there you go. JJB Tin Man. Views of NYC. You can even see my reflection there. There I am. Hello. Goodbye. See you later, folks. Bye-bye.